playing with those.
Yes,
Koi
he does.
also loves doing a ton of arc fires. And like arc fire pillars, so if you're DIing out, you can get arc fire into something. Like those are the type of thing that Koi is just a massive fan of, and actually it is Indy Gray. I misspoke.
Word. All right, so we're gonna be seeing Sonic. I feel like this is gonna be really hard for Robin, but having that arc fire on the ground, I feel like will be pretty good. Like I think Thunder might be able to stop spin dash approaches, and that arc fire just being there. You know.
But Indy Gray, absolutely one of our most like patient players, though.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Indy Gray is not past just like standing there and waiting for you to do stuff.
And
if
those
he's in the
are
lead.
the scariest Sonics.
For sure. So this will be a very interesting game to see, and we're seeing the biggest stage, so we are going to be seeing so much full screen gameplay. Indy Gray getting the opening to the stock.
And that's huge. Like once Sonic gets that lead, that's whenever he's at his most potent. Because at this point, Koi is going to have to try and approach and get some sort of damage like that arc fire, and went high. I like the idea. Didn't get anything off of it though.
But Indy Gray just so fine with playing this full screen game and just like waiting for Koi to throw something.
Yep. But man, when Koi throws it, he goes for those like really weird movement options, and I feel like he might be able to like get around some spin dash approaches and things like that. So, or that sword, he hit him with it. This projectile game is pretty solid. It's not too far off. Like 111 aerial, or even 2 will probably even it up. But Indy Gray is just being passive, like you said, dude. Like just waiting, air dodging out.
But Koi finding a big L Thunder right there, evening up the percent, and now Indy Gray, both of them are nearing kill percents here. Yeah,
I'd say that a straight like 11 sword aerial might be able to take it at this point, but there's that arc fire just stopping any sort of approach from spin dash.
Oh, and the forward smash coming out from Indy Gray. A lot of people like throwing out those specials right before they land to throw off an opponent, but Indy Gray able to capitalize and end the stock. And when you're down a stock versus Sonic,
it's hard.
It's hard.
But like 153, we might be actually able to see, like whenever Indy Gray approaches with that spin dash, I think Robin jab got buffed recently, so we might see the Elwin jab possibly win, or back throw. Yep.
Back throw able to take the stock.
Yep, there we go. So only 26%, not too bad.
But right now, Koi still has to make up the percent if Koi has a hope of winning this game. And Koi is really being belligerent with these projectiles and just throwing them out. And Indy Gray's just able to weave so easily around them. Full screen, these projectiles aren't that big of a threat because you can react so easily. But Indy Gray is always a threat.
I know, but Koi's on that 2 for 2 now with the 11 sword toss. Like, I'm about it.
Koi's item game nice.
I like it. It shows that you know how to play the character for using all the items in your arsenal. I love it. Ooh, that was really close. That could have been a lot. A huge capitalization.
Indy Gray looking for something big there, but still finding nothing, and we keep returning back to neutral.
And I feel like that really just benefits Indy Gray the most. Like a much more evasive neutral, but there's that Elwin jab. Pretty even, dude. Like any sort of hit now might be able to take the stock.
I think whenever Indy Gray has to end the stock, he's starting to commit a little bit harder, and then Koi's able to catch up.
Yes, and right now these L Thunders just putting him so close to the ledge. 11 nair.
And suddenly Koi is ahead after being down a decent amount in the first stock.
And this is where Sonic struggles. Now you're forced to approach. You need to get that stock back. And Robin loves it whenever you're forced to approach.
Absolutely, and Koi just setting up this wall that Indy Gray is trying to force down, that full hop back air, looking to just force something, but Sonic isn't the best at pulling that sort of play off.
Oh yeah, and I totally even forgot about the Nosferatu. Like if he's able to get the back of Sonic, yeah, there it is.
He's looking for it. Koi loves doing those at the ledge.
It's good, and after you get the hit, it does put you in a free fall, but if you're near the ledge, you'll grab it. So it's not too terribly unsafe, and there's that wave bounce side B.
We've been seeing these homing attacks, though, do so much work this entire game for Indy Gray. That seems to be how Indy Gray seems to be getting most of these neutral wins, if we're seeing that. And off of the back of that one, ending the stock with an F-tilt in the ledge trap situation.
Yeah, 90% though, that's spooky. Like we could see an arc fire up smash at this point. Oh, that was a punish.
There was a read on the spot dodge, too, just a little bit too early.
Oh, he's just he's charging it, just trying to get the mix up. Trying to get him to pull the trigger. I
don't know what is happening right now. People are just using the safe move over and over.
And dude, that's ultimate, dude. You just got to use your safe move over and over until it works.
But Indy Gray, such a massive percent lead or percent deficit here. Gonna need to find something if they want to win this game.
Let's see. Oh, see, he has to approach there, but that's so dangerous near the ledge with Robin. Any straight aerial will be able to take him out.
And Indy is really good at not getting hit, but you actually have to hit your opponent to win this game.
True.
So,
oh, the arc fire on ledge.
that ledge trap is so deadly. Robin able to cover so many options at the same time, and it just wasn't enough for Indy.
Yep, he tried to go over the spin dash, but Robin's up air is surprisingly fast, and it covers a huge area. So that was a great up smash, I believe, just out of a move to just cover that space. Once again, it's like the force to approach options that, or like once you're forced to approach, like Robin, like trying to get around him can be really tough.
Yeah, as soon as Koi had a stock lead, Indy just started crumbling.
Yes, yes, he did, and that's a weakness of Sonic. Once you're down, it gets a little bit tough to really bring it back. But he didn't do a terrible job. You know, it was still even stock, so anything can happen. Maybe some more patient play. You got
Maybe.
time.
Yeah, you can play it till the timer hits 0, right?
Truly,
So
yes.
as long as you're... Oh, actually, we're seeing the Ridley here. A little bit less patient of a character, but Indy might think that that's what they need. They might need a character to force the issue a little bit more.
And having a projectile like Ridley's might come in a little handy.
I think it's a nutty edgeguarding tool.
Yes, it is, and it does a lot of damage. And if you get the hit, you can run up and dash attack him too. Like, it has a lot of uses.
I mean, we're even seeing it as the ledge trap there, and Indy a decent amount of percent up and just doing a really good job of like using these double jumps to drift outside of Koi's range. Already finding some decent openings here.
Ooh, unfortunately on the platform, it didn't get any sort of punish yet. And those multiple jumps are coming in handy, just getting around the arc fire as well.
Yeah, Indy is so good at using these Ridley double jumps to position around his opponent's threat ranges. And we're really seeing it here. They're just really comfortable jumping like super far outside of range, and then when you commit, falling on you and hitting you with something.
Yes. Oh man, that fire had a really weird interaction with the platform. I now see. Ooh.
Wow, what a pickup from Koi, finding the up air on one of these double jumps, catching on to these double jump habits from Indy.
That's huge. Like, picking up on these habits is what you're gonna have to do. And oh,
he just ate the arc thunder.
I didn't
arc
even
fire.
think about that.
That's crazy.
That's a huge thing in this matchup, I feel like. Just being able to just ignore arc fire like that. Let's see.
But Indy able to get so much off of these ledge traps, but saved them with the fireball.
Yeah, he was totally
but
dead
Koi
there.
only having one more usage of the tome, but no edge guard coming out from Indy. And 166 is Koi right now.
And I don't think Ridley has any sort of reliable kill throws, if I am correct.
And you've not a kill throw, but you do have a command grab.
That's true, which we haven't really seen a whole lot of. 189.
Wow, that up B still not able to find the stock, and we're seeing a lot of the issues that we saw with Indy last stock, where Indy like,
Oop,
okay, finally finding the stock, but when Indy is down, they are not amazing at forcing the issue, and we're seeing that in full force here. Koi just able to abuse that and play the defensive game, and these ledge traps are insane.
It's like, it just gets rid of it. Like, arc fire is just gone after that up B, which is like, I wish my up B did that, bro. Like,
and the Beer versus arc fire able to get a pickup 113% on Indy and the back throw not able to take it, but in a very bad position is Indy
Ooh, that was a great up B back down to the ledge just to get out of there and get safe. Good coverage. I do think that Koi has a pretty telegraphable air dodge habit, and we're seeing Indy start to pick up on it a bit more. Yep, there's that air dodge. Just gotta wait.
But the reversal off of the platform, Koi able to end this stock, and Indy needs to find a stock earlier than they have all of these other stocks if they have any hope of winning this game.
Yes, and there's that side B. Command grab's doing some pretty good work.
It's not finding these edge guards that they need right now.
Got to get these pickups on these edge guards, especially because Robin has no hitbox on the way out.
And we are just seeing the percent grow on Indy in this advantage state. Indy's trying to find a reversal and trying to find Koi like slipping and overcommitting a little bit, but Koi is giving them nothing.
That threatened range just right around Robin is just way too hard to get in for Ridley. Let's see the edge guard. Good air dodge back to the ledge. No arc fire on the ledge. You know, Koi's just like, man, if you're just going to do that, I'll not do that.
What? Of Nair, not able to kill just yet, but...
Are you kidding me?
No recovery.
What even was that?
I actually didn't know that that Nair could send that way. The second hit of Nair?
That
was so weird.
I'm trying to find where that Nair hitbox came from, bro. Like, I can't see it anywhere. It was like in front of him.
That was the Grima hitbox.
But behind, yeah, that was a Grima had his slimy little hand in there, bro. But, I don't know about that one, dude.
Yeah.
That makes me feel icky. Like,
But Indy cracking a little bit under the pressure of being down a stock, and Koi able to choke them out for that game set win.
But I think a win is getting the Robin to stop arc firing their ledge. That's that's a win. In
I
my
feel like
book.
that's something Koi does a lot, though. Like,
just stop.
yeah,
stop
because
arc-firing
what
the ledge.
happens, because I get hit by this a lot whenever I play Koi, right? What Koi will do is Koi will arc fire the ledge over and over, and so they'll condition you to be like, oh, they're not arc firing. I'm going to pick an option immediately because I can, and then they murder you for it. So.
Because you're expecting it. Like that's
So
a
you
Robin
just,
special.
So you just start charging a neutral B and then like forward air or like toss the neutral B and then it hits them because they like neutral get up because they think they can now.
Oh man, that tool is just so powerful, and just having it like a ledge trap option that strong is really good. But Koi really like he really shown whenever like Indy tried to just approach, and like that threatened bubble around Robin with those aerials was just impenetrable.
Yeah, and Indy was also trying to play the really defensive game, but with a character that's worse at it than Sonic.
Yes.
So you're playing Ridley, you're just double jumping above Robin, and it can work for a while, but eventually you'll just get hit by those up airs and you'll lose your stock, and then you're getting choked out again. And it's just really unfortunate. But going into this next game, we have Hippo versus their opponent. I don't know who they are.
It seems to be a common thing. We're just like Hippo and...
Tupic. Tubic.
Okay.
I know that they're a top 16 seed. I don't know who they are.
Ooh. Well, if they're a top 16 seed, I kind of want to see who they play and how they play. Sounds kind of cool. And then
I think
Hippo.
that they're from a different Texas subregion. Not sure which one.
Texas is pretty big. There's too many. Like, there's way too many.
Yeah, but Hippo, a classic player in Dallas, a Pichu and Kazuya player. It'll be interesting.